What's up, YouTube? It's Kenny again. Wanted to make a video today. I'm sitting in this Target parking lot in Aurora, Illinois. The load that they gave me actually doesn't deliver until tomorrow, and it's only like 3.5 hours from here, so I got plenty of time. I'm going to sit around here, do a little shopping in the Target, maybe get a Starbucks, and then I'm going to go pick up the load later on this afternoon, run it over there and sleep, and deliver it in the morning. So we're going to talk about some van life stuff. I'm also going to talk about some stock stuff here first. But I want to say, if you're just finding this channel, please hit that subscribe button. Follow me on this yellow brick road. Follow the yellow brick road. Follow the yellow brick road. Follow the yellow brick road. Seriously, hit the subscribe button. Leave me a comment below. A lot of people have questions about the van life thing, and I'd appreciate it if you left those in the comment below. Also about what I'm going to talk about with stocks. So before we get started, just want to say I am not a financial advisor. I'm just a truck driver driving across the country researching and trading stocks and van life, and I will not be held responsible for any moves you make in the stock market. Not ever. I am not your mama. Do your own research. So let's talk a little bit about Tesla stock before I talk about van life stuff. So Tesla's investor day was yesterday, and people have been hyping it up, saying they're going to announce a new $25,000 car, and they're going to announce this, and they're going to announce that. And what I want you guys to understand, because they didn't, not surprising at all, something that you guys need to understand is that the people creating that hype and trying to run the stock price up, those are not investors. Those are traders. Those are the people who want it to run up so they can sell it and make a whole bunch of money real quick. All right. That's not the goal of an investor day. Like, why in the world would they announce new products and stuff on an investor day? All right. Like, their goal is to build a good company and to do the things that benefit the company. Their goal is not to pump the stock price up so people can trade in and out of the stock. Okay. Buy the rumor, sell the news. That's what's just happened. They've made all these rumors and all this and that, and so the stock price went up, and then as soon as everybody figured out that that was not going to happen, all those traders started selling the stock to take their little couple dollars of profit or whatever. And so now the stock price has gone way down. But look, for those of us like me, like, if I had money right now, I would be getting ready to dump it in at the bottom of this fall, because then the real investors will start taking over again. And yeah, sure, we'll probably have another hype up before the next thing, and then it'll sell off. Like, this is just normal shit. Like, the traders want to hype the fucking stock price up so they can buy it and then hype it up before this event and then sell it right before or during, and make their little bit of money. I want to buy it when it's low, because in 4 or 5 years, guys, Tesla's going to be a fucking beast. Anyway, so that's my thoughts on what's going on right now with Tesla stock. Buy it. That's my thoughts. Buy it while it's low. Anytime you can find some weakness, you should be buying it and accumulating it. And don't believe the hype. So now let's talk about the van life stuff, guys. Now, I know that a lot of you people here, a lot of my subscribers that have been here for a long time, like, this is not really your cup of tea, all right? But I hope you'll stick around, because it's going to be an adventure, all right? It's not just going to be, I'm making some coffee. I'm filling up the van. It's going to be an adventure. I plan to have a drone and get some cool drone shots and stay in some spots for multiple days where I've got really good views, and go see some cool things and sites and visit people and hang out with big groups of people all over the country and hopefully big groups of people. And you know, I'm going to document that stuff as best I can, and you know, and make the videos nice, edited, and all that stuff. And it's going to be an adventure. It's going to be fun. And although it may not be your cup of tea or something that you want to do, I think that you might enjoy it. So consider sticking around. I have been losing some subscribers. You know, it's not a huge amount, but it's happening. And I'm okay with that. I was prepared for that when I decided to, you know, combine all this stuff into one channel. Leave me a comment below if you have questions about the van life thing in particular, because, you know, a lot of people, especially those who don't watch this kind of content, like, don't really understand how it all works, and they have a lot of questions like, you know, well, aren't you going to freeze to death in the winter, or aren't you going to die in the summer, and you know, all these things, you know, that I have answers for. I've done extensive research into this, and you know, those are things that I can just randomly make videos about, but it'll be a lot better if people are asking questions and I can kind of do it interactively instead of just throwing a wall of information at you guys. Yeah, I mean, stick around, ask some questions, you know, engage with it a little bit. Think about it, you know, think about like why somebody would get benefit out of it, because, you know, I already live like that now. It's just that I don't get to do any fun stuff, and I like the way I live and I want to continue, but I also want to have time to see people and do fun things and go shoot some pool and, you know, whatever I want to do, and see, you know, cool scenery, and I see stuff all the time like Uranus Fudge Factory, and I don't know, just shit that I drive by, that wax museums, and Billy the Kid stuff, and just all kinds of stuff that I'd like to stop and see, but I can't in a truck like this. And in a van I can do all that stuff. I mean, just think about how much you spend in rent, how much you spend on rent and electric bills and all that stuff. Think about it. I mean, thousands of dollars a month y'all are spending on rent and electric bills and homeowners insurance and HOA fees and whatever it is, you know what I mean? I don't have any of those expenses. Like, as it stands right now, and that's after buying a really expensive pool stick that I'm paying off through a firm, at $100 a month. My total bills are like $500 a month. And the goal is, you know, once this pool stick's paid off, it'll be back around $400 a month. And then I plan to, before I take off, make sure my phone, my kid's phone, all that stuff's paid off. There's going to be a moment of reckoning over the next year or two where my kid's going to have to start paying her own cell phone bill. And then the insurance that I pay on my personal vehicle, you know, that will be cut off and transferred over to a van. So I don't expect for that to go up dramatically. And then I will keep my storage, which is $100 a month. So ultimately the goal is for me to be somewhere in the 300-ish a month for bills. And because I can live that way, I do believe that I can make it on $20,000 for a year. That's what, $1,600 a month to live on, fuel and food and everything, and not having really any bills. And I think that's totally doable. So, I mean, I hope you guys will stick around. I hope the majority of you will stick around and watch the content and try to enjoy it. Try to, you know, see the benefits, see what the difference is and how somebody could live like that. And even though it's not for you, hopefully it'll be entertaining. I got a lot of stuff that I'd like to put, just long videos about solar power and how it works and how to make it work on a van, because like a lot of these van lifers just have a couple 100 watts of solar on the top, and I plan to have a lot more solar than that on mine. You know, I plan to get as close as I can to 2,000 watts, and you know, that's not an easy thing with such a small footprint, but I know I can get at least to 900. And that's the goal, is to be electric and autonomous and not have to pay for campsites to plug into power and stuff like that. Like, that's the goal. And I think it'll be interesting for people to watch, even van lifers, because like I say, most of them don't have very much solar, and they run everything off of propane, and they just kind of sweat their ass off in the summer. And you know, I don't plan to live that way in the van, so hopefully it'll be interesting, not just for you guys who have never really been interested in that stuff, but also for people who already watch that kind of content, to see just how much you can really do with it without spending as much as you think you would have to spend. So anyway, just wanted to make this video, make an update, and I hope that, again, that you guys that have been around for a long time will stick around, and thanks for those new people who've subscribed, and let's keep it rolling. Follow the yellow brick road. Thanks for watching.